Lochinvar. O young Lochinvar is come out of the west. Through all the wide border his steed was the best, and save his good broadsword he weapons had none. He rode all unarmed, and he rode all alone. So faithful in love, and so dauntless in war, there never was knight like the young Lochinvar. He stayed not for brake, and he stopped not for stone. He swam the Eske river, where ford there was none. But ere he alighted at Netherby gate, the bride had consented, the gallant came late. For a laggard in love, and a dastard in war, was to wed the fair Ellen of brave Lochinvar. So boldly he entered the Netherby hall, among bridesmen and kinsmen and brothers and all, and spoke to the bride's father, his hand on his sword, for the poor craven bridegroom said never a word. O come in ye peace here, or come in ye war, or to dance at our bridal, young Lord Lochinvar. I long wooed your daughter, my suit you denied. Love swells like the Solway, but ebbs like its tide. And now I am come with this lost love of mine, to lead but one measure, drink one cup of wine. There are maidens in Scotland, more lovely by far, that would gladly be bride to the young Lochinvar. The bride kissed the goblet, the knight took it up. He quaffed of the wine, and threw down the cup. She looked down to blush, and she looked up to sigh, with a smile on her lips and a tear in her eye. He took her soft hand ere her mother could bar. Now tread we a measure, said young Lochinvar. So stately his form, and so lovely her face, that never a hall such a galliard did grace. While her mother did fret, and her father did fume, and the bridegroom stood dangling his bonnet and plume, and the bride maidens whispered, 'Twere better by far to have matched our fair cousin with young Lochinvar. One touch to her hand, one word in her ear, when they reached the hall door, and the charger stood near. So light to the croup the fair lady he swung, so light to the saddle before her he sprung. She is won, we are gone, o'er bank, bush, and scour. They'll have fleet steeds that follow, quoth young Lochinvar. There was mounting mong the Graemes of Netherby clan, Foresters, Fenwicks, and Musgraves, they rode and they ran. There was racing and chasing on Cannobie Lee, but the lost bride of Netherby ne'er did they see. So daring in love, so dauntless in war, have you e'er heard of gallant like young Lochinvar? So he just showed up and stole the bride and ran away. It's pretty silly. That's funny. The charge of the Light Brigade. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward, all in the valley of death rode the 600. Forward the Light Brigade, charge for the guns, he said, into the valley of death rode the 600. Forward the Light Brigade, was there a man dismayed? Not though the soldier knew someone had blundered. Theirs was not to make reply, theirs was not to reason why, theirs was but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell. Boldly they rode and well, into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600. Flashed all their sabres bare, flashed as they turned in air, sabering the gunners there, charging an army while all the world wondered. Plunged it in the battery smoke, right through the line they broke. Cossack and Russian reeled from the saber stroke, shattered and sundered. Then they rode back, but not the 600. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon behind them, stormed at with shot and shell, while horse and hero fell, that they that had fought so well came through the jaws of death, back from the mouth of hell, all that was left of them, left of 600. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made! All the world wondered. Honor the charge they made. Honor the light brigade, noble 600. The tournament. Bright shone the lists, blue bent the skies, and the knights still hurried amain to the tournament under the ladies' eyes, where the jousters were heart and brain. Flourished the trumpets, entered Hart, a youth in crimson and gold. Flourished again, Brain stood apart, steel armored, dark and cold. Hart's palfrey caracoled gaily round, Hart still trail-a-rod merrily, but Brain sat still with never a sound, so cynical calm was he. Hart's helmet crest bore favors 3 from his lady's white hand caught, while Brain wore a plumeless casque, not he or favor gave or sought. The trumpet blew, Hart shot a glance to catch his lady's eye, but Brain gazed straight ahead, his lance to aim more faithfully. They charged, they struck, both fell, both bled. Brain rose again, ungloved. Hart dying smiled and faintly said, "My love to my beloved." The wind and the moon. Said the wind to the moon, "I will blow you out. You stare in the air like a ghost in a chair, always looking what I am about. I hate to be watched. I'll blow you out." So wind blew hard, and out went the moon, so deep on a heap of clouds to sleep. Down lay the wind and slumbered soon, muttering low, "I've done that for that moon." He turned in his bed, she was there again, on high in the sky, with her one ghost eye. The moon shone white and alive and plain. Said the wind, "I will blow you out again." The wind blew hard and the moon grew dim. With my sledge and my wedge I've knocked off her edge. If only I blow right fierce and grim, the creature will soon be dimmer than dim. He blew and she thinned to a thread. One puff more's enough to blow her to snuff. One good puff more where the last was bred, and glimmer, glimmer, glum will go the thread. He blew a great blast and the thread was gone. In the air nowhere was a moonbeam bare. Far off and harmless the shy stars shone. Sure and certain the moon was gone. The wind he took to his revels once more. On down in town like a merry mad clown, he leaped and hallooed with whistle and roar. What's that, the glimmering thread once more? He flew in a rage, he danced and blew, but in vain was the pain of his bursting brain, for still broader the moon scrap grew. The broader he swelled his big cheeks and blew. Slowly she grew till she filled the night, and shone on her throne in the sky alone, a matchless, wonderful, silvery light, radiant and lovely, the queen of the night. Said the wind, "What a marvel of power am I! With my breath, good faith, I blew her to death. First blew her away right out of the sky, then blew her in. What strength have I?" But the moon, she knew nothing about the affair, for high in the sky, with her one white eye, motionless miles above the air, she had never heard the great wind blare.